Hello everyone, I'm still a bit tired from yesterday. I didn't get enough, well, not enough. I didn't get like as much sleep as I normally do on the weekend, but I'm fine with that. So what we're gonna start with, surprisingly, this. And why are we starting with this? Well, I'm glad you asked, Timothy. I don't know, someone called Timothy is probably watching the video, I don't know. Because we see someone get added into the Square Alliance. That person is surprisingly, or not so surprisingly, just so you guys know, 3 out of 4 of the nations on here are top 10 powers, as you can see by France, Bulgaria, and Rome. So they're going to add yet another top 10 power. That top 10 power being, you guys probably didn't expect this, but it's Galicia. So, what the? That's a triangle. Uh, how? Oh, I see how. Right. Square. I'm just gonna like redo this, like this ugly triangle. I mean, this ugly square. There, that's a better square. I'm kidding. There. We see no. We see Galicia join. And now the alliance expands more. Anyways, we're actually going to see some more exploration before anything else. And that exploration is just going to happen everywhere. First of all, in the HCE, I guess that's what I'm going to call it. That's actually inspired by a Norwegian. I'm going to put like his channel in the description because he makes pretty decent stuff. I'm on the wrong layer. I just realized that. God damn it. Hold on. Sorry, I was on the wrong one the whole time. I'm very stupid. But because I'm too lazy to redo everything, you're just gonna have to deal with it. Haha. Square. I think that's all that happened. Anyways, next thing that's happening, exploration just everywhere. Over here in the HC, which is what I'm gonna call it, inspired by a Norwegian. More exploration happens out here. Not just that, but more war. Over here, a rebellious group happens. Also, I changed the color of Taiwan. A a rebellious group. No, that's horrible. A rebellious group pops up down here and begins invading, eventually retaking all their land, as well as invading into these guys. Up here, actually, kind of surprisingly, the rebellious group actually decides to unite with like the northern Chinese country. So we see this fall under them, which also means this is their no, no. You know, I'm making it lighter. Mm, this, oh, that's the same color, that's why. Now this is their invading force, and so is this. Yeah. So yeah, capitals. Their capital can be like right. Oh, they already have capital. Yeah, never mind. I can just stay there. So yeah. Now back over to Asia and Europe. Let me actually go on the layer. Okay, I'm on the right layer. We see more exploration. First of all, Arctic Circle. More exploration happens over here, eventually becoming like all this. They discover this island, as well as like these islands, don't ask how. Some more exploration into Iran, as well as over here. As well as over here. Now it's deadly here, so they kind of just stop. So instead, they begin going south. Eventually, the whole horn is discovered. Well, not the whole horn, well, except like this little area, because I believe this little area is like mountainous. But eventually they will discover it, so yeah, what I just did was useless. So then after this, they begin exploring down here, eventually connecting up with Lake Victoria. I think it's called Lake Victoria. And they begin exploring down this way, eventually discovering these islands, as well as this islands, as well as why not? Why not some of Greenland? I didn't mean to click on Greenland, but sure, Greenland you can be explored. They also discover some of these islands. Just imagine they're not grey. And we're going further down the African coast, as well as a bit into the Sahara. Anyways, we see some new nations being made. The first one being, I lied, it's exploration. Now the first actual country being made is over here. Yeah, Algiers. I think this is where Algiers is. Anyways, the second country being made is this country, which I don't know, I'm gonna call it Carthage. And before like they actually have a proper government, Carthage does some more expanding over to here. And that's definitely not just me fixing the borders. So yeah. The next country being made is idiots, you thought it was gonna be down here in Africa, didn't you? Well, no, it is in Europe. Yeah. I spent like a minute and a half trying to get a good color, but yeah. Yeah. And let me tell you something. I don't know why I made it this color, but I'll tell you that in a moment. We see another nation get formed, and that country is going to be Egypt. Yeah, Egypt's here now. And what can't you have Egypt without? Them. Yeah, I know that there's no real like correlation between like maybe these two, but still, why not? I like the purple. Now, one last nation's gonna be made. Can you guess who it's gonna be? It's Iceland. Yeah, Iceland's here now. So, now what? Well, I'm glad that you've asked, people. We're going back over to here, because a few things are changing. We're kicking Ireland off the list, and you You're moving down a place. This feels weird. Oh well. Galicia, you just rotation now. Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah, you did rotation. I don't really know how to fix you, so I'm just gonna undo those. Anyways, who's gonna be the new country? Well, I'm glad that you've asked, people. Right? I don't really have a script, so I can't say I'm glad that you've asked script. Uh, it's the Beneluxian Union. That is a hard word to spell, and I don't know why. Whoa, I can have an I on an A. That's so cool. Also, I know that like in my most recent, I think it's my most recent community post, like where I said like my like upload schedule. I know Saturday says like 0, but I figured like I'm just gonna make one because I don't think I made one on Thursday, and I only made one yesterday, so it's just like to make up for that. Also, I just want to say like with the exception of like episode 6, not sure why that got so little views compared to everything else. I'm actually doing this series is doing surprisingly well. Like each episode has a minimum of 30 views, except for episode 6. And for me, that was like a high point with my other series. Is like Project Overload. That was a pretty good series, but like that did average like mediocre views, like 40 on an average, and sometimes I'd have like 200. But this one's doing surprisingly well. Like we're averaging like 60, 70. What have I done? I said 6, 7. Anyways, yeah. Enough yapping and back to war. I'm kidding, no wars. Did I actually not just say no wars? Yeah, I'm not actually sure why these guys are invading this time. It's like, not like they have the same language. Well, the northern half does. Anyways, bye-bye. Now, how exactly are they going to split this? Well, they're going to split it like... They're going to split it like this. With these northern guys getting 5 cities. I'm on the wrong layer. Getting 5 cities, and these guys getting to live. So, yeah. Yeah, you get to live. But, these two realize, hey, we've both been fucked up by the outside. So, yeah, they decide to just unite. And, I don't know what color, so just give me a moment. This color. Also, I slightly shifted these guys' color just so it doesn't look like they're a puppet. And where are they going to put their capital? Yeah, also, these guys are going to be a dual monarchy. Just like, Hungary, Austria. Wait, no. Austria, Hungary. Sorry, I'm stupid. Anyways, yeah. I don't necessarily know what to do next, so... Yeah, actually, no, I do know what I want to do next. As I just said, these guys were screwed over. So what do you do when you get screwed over? You get a triangle. And what exactly do I mean by that? Well, I'm glad that you asked. Triangle. Oh! I hope this is a better triangle. Yeah, a better triangle. Yeah, the Triangle Alliance. People joining it are going to be them, the blue team, which is very, very surprising. The Greeks. Actually, I'm just going to slightly change this. They're still going to be here, so I'm going to make it smaller and nearer to their capital. Greece, Iberia, or the Franco-Iberian Union, I should say, as I refer to this. And the last country being, and my last, I mean second to the last country being England. Oh, wait. Oh, why wasn't shift working? But now, like, it is. That was so weird. Anyways, England joins, as well as the Beneluxian Union. So yeah, these 5 countries are making the Tringle Alliance. And you know what Tringle rhymes with? Pringle. But I don't like Pringles. So yeah, that's a fun fact about me, I guess. Anyways, yeah. I guess I'm just gonna like end the video here, I guess, because now I'm completely out of ideas. But I'm not, but like it'll be too much, like all of Greenland, like that'll be a bit too much. So yeah. Yeah, this is actually the end of the video. Don't forget to like and that's the wrong thing. Don't forget to like and subscribe. As I said, I'm aiming for 210 subscribers, I believe I said, by the end of the year, and since my last sub goal, we are how far? 40% of the way. Although last time I checked, we're actually only like a seventh of the way, but either way, we're still pretty close. So either way, yeah. Yeah, this is the end of the video. Dear Lord, 17 minutes. Hope you enjoyed this very. So, yeah. Uh, I don't necessarily. I don't know why, but I feel like ending the video and like just yeah, and then just going feels weird. So have a fun Saturday, unless it's not Saturday for you when you're watching this. Have a good day, anyways.